Alrighty, crew. Today is Thursday. So, our learning target for today is I can take notes as I complete a close read of the text Kenya. So, we're going to be completing a close read together. And that just means we're going to read it again and we're going to read it slowly while I ask you questions to really help us understand what the text is about. So, for today's supplies, you are going to need your little librarian is a camel book. I'm also probably going to use a highlighter and a pencil, and I might have some different color highlighters. So go ahead and take out your supplies. Alrighty. And then let's go ahead and start by turning to our Kenya page. So remember, this is a research reading. Like if we wanted to write a paragraph about Kenya, we would read an article like this because it gives us facts for it. So what is the title of our book? Sorry, we should stay on this page. Yeah, it's My Librarian is a Camel. With your highlighter, can you guys underline? My Librarian is a Camel. So this is the title of our book. Okay, and then even just looking at just the first cover here, how is the cover here different? Or I could show you the the cover here. How are these covers different from, let's say, Nasreen Secret School or Rain School? Okay, so here we have Nasreen Secret School. So take a look at the cover and then take a look at the cover here. What do you notice? Yeah, these are real animals and probably real children. Whereas Nasreen Secret School, even though the story is true, the characters, they're still cartoons. So they're not photographs like My Librarian's a Camel. Okay, so when we were reading on Monday, what country did we read about? Exactly, we read about Kenya. So let's go ahead and open up our book and let's underline Kenya. Okay, and so I want us to turn to the information box. So that's right over here. It's on the second page, and I'm going to fold my over so I have a little bit more space. This is an information box. With your highlighter, will you highlight your information box like what I'm doing right now? And this is a text feature. So we learned about text feature. We heard the word on Monday. I want you to label this information, INFORMATION. Ooh, that's a long word. Yours might not fit. Information box. And draw an arrow to it so that it helps you remember. Now let's see, what does this information box tell us? Okay, so we can see that here is a map. So let's draw an arrow down here. And with our pencil, let's write map, M-A-P. Now remember, if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video at any time. Okay, what else does it tell us? What do you think this is here? Yes, this is the flag. So this is the flag. So I'm going to write flag with an arrow. Okay, what else does it tell us? Yep, it tells us that the capital is Nairobi. Go ahead and highlight that. And then what do you guys think estimated population 32 million is? What is that? Yeah, if you said these are how many people that lives there, you are correct. So write people living right next to it. Now, does it tell us anything else? Okay, it tells us that it is a country. Perfect, so it's a country in East Africa. Let's highlight East Africa. What else does it tell us? Oh, you're right. It does tell us a little bit about the weather. So with the weather, I'm going to use my pink. Okay, so it tells us that the climate varies. Climate is the temperature. So on the coast, it is hot and humid. Let's highlight coast and highlight hot and humid. So we in California, where we are in San Jose, we live along the coast. So if you went to the coast of Kenya, it would be hot and humid. Let me just go ahead and zoom in a little bit so that way you guys can see this better. Okay, and it still looks a little blurry. Let me try to focus. Okay, I think that's the best that oh, there we go. Okay. And then inland, it says the climate temperature, the climate is temperate. Okay, so we can highlight that. So inland's like kind of like the middle of the country. The climate is temperate. And then the northern part of the country, so let's do northern part, it is dry. Hot and humid means like it's hot, and then humid means like there's like water in the air, so it makes it feel kind of sticky. Temperate means like the weather is like kind of like regular. It's not too hot, not too cold, and the air is not too wet. It's kind of just like regular. Okay, what else did we learn in that box? What's a language? Perfect. So they speak English. So if we ever wanted to travel to Kenya, we can speak with them. And then the national language is Kiswahili. So let's highlight that national language, Kiswahili. Perfect. Okay. So if you live in Kenya, how do you think the temperature, depending on where you live, how do you think it will affect people living there and how they can get books? Yeah. So if you said that depending on where they're delivering books, whether it's to the coast or inland or to the northern part, they would probably have to make sure that they take care of their camels, or they would have to understand what the weather is like, right? So let's write down those notes right down here. Um, the librarians will have to understand the weather before going there. Before going there. Period. Okay, so go ahead and write that down right underneath that box. Alrighty, the last part of our lessons, let's just go over other text features. So another text feature we have is illustrations. Let me zoom out a little bit. So in our informational text, we have pictures here, and then we have captions. So can you please, with your highlighter, highlight this caption, just like mine here. It says, these camels are ready to bring books to the children in remote villages. And we're going to draw an arrow down. Oh, actually, I want the arrow to point up, so I want us to write the word. So erase that. Write the word caption, CAPTION, and then draw an arrow pointing to it. So we have caption. Okay. Also in informational text, we have pictures. So let's write the word pictures, PICTURES. And then same thing, we're going to draw an arrow pointing to our picture here. And then it might be a little longer of an arrow, but let's draw an arrow going all the way here, all the way going up, and then we have another picture up here. And you'll notice that all of the pictures in the informational text, they look like photographs, like pictures that you'll take with a camera, okay? And let's also go back to the first page. I forgot to have us label here. So after we highlighted Kenya, we're gonna write, this is the subtitle slash text, okay? Because in this book, it's not only going to talk about Kenya, it's going to talk about other countries too. So that's why I wanted to call them as subtitles. And then you'll see here is another caption. So same thing, I'm going to highlight or make a box around it, and we'll write caption and draw an arrow to it. Alrighty, as you're finishing that up, for today, I'm going to tell you what you're going to take a picture of, or you can actually maybe even make a video of it. But if you don't want to make a video, then I want you to show me page 19, and I want you to show me all of the notes. Take a picture of all the notes that we wrote here along with the highlights. Alrighty, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Great job today.